Hey guys, so again, this is Dante Medlock, aka True Seeker 27, and I know it's been a long time since I've released a video, but this is going to be my attempt to talk about another subject. Now, there's a lot of talk about surrounding yourself with the right people, surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, and being ruthless and cutthroat when it comes to relationships with other people. And while there's countless literature out there, and while there are tons of reasons I suppose to do it, such as achieving a specific goal beyond ourselves, I kind of meditated on it and I thought about why that statement, in some ways, is the wrong way to go about life. Number one, you have to interact with different groups of people on a daily basis. Do you really think that life is going to allow you to only be around people that are just like you or on the same mission? If you believe this, you're living in an illusion. Two, many of the lessons we learn come from people outside of who we are, of what we know. For example, I was talking to someone the other day. His name was Tyrone, actually. And we sat down and we were talking about beliefs and systems. And it was interesting because he's a preacher at a church. And I don't specifically agree with some of the stuff that he was talking about, but he talked about how, if someone makes him angry, he told me there's no problem with him. He'll be ruthless. He'll get them out of the church. And a lot of church pastors I had talked to, they tried to play it off like there wasn't an aspect of a problem or an insecurity or some type of flaw with themselves. And it was really human. It was really a shocking thing for me. And it brought me down to think that, we're all a lot more familiar than we think, but it's good to interact with people with different thought processes, because if you don't, you're going to be blind. You're going to see one path, but you're not going to be aware of everything around you. Life is going on. So to focus on one thing is often a naive approach. Now, as far as achieving something, that's probably the only reason I can see for having everybody on the same team and just saying, screw everybody else. Let me go ahead in my path and associate with who I want to associate with. Well, who's to say that they don't turn against you? Who's to say that that goal or that path that you're going towards ends up being something that brings you around in 20 years to a realization that what you really wanted to achieve is right here, right now with you. You didn't need to go do this search. But then again, I think it's an interesting prospect because we often have to go on these journeys. We often have to go and search for what it is we think we want, to realize that what we want or need is not something that we need to grasp. And of course, I'm definitely on one of those journeys, and I'm going to learn some lessons the hard way. I'm going to have some good times, but it's all a part of the process, and I'm willing to go upon it. As far as only associating with those you know, again, it may clear a path quicker and straighter than if you just associate yourself with a bunch of random people. Like, I'm not saying that if you associate yourself with a criminal, a politician, and one of your best friends, that you're going to be able to achieve one specific goal, because you are going to have a whole bunch of different ideas scattered all about, and you may not have that focus or direction. But another point I wanted to bring up was that if you only focus on one subject, you're often unable to pull ideas or things from other sections, other areas of life. That's what polymaths do. Great speakers do it. great inventors, it's often the very subject they never expected to learn anything from gives them the idea for their success. So to be completely blind and shut off from it is something I wouldn't recommend to anybody. I'm going to go ahead and leave this video at that. I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to leave any little speech mistakes I made because this is the beginning of my journey too. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or would like to debate the idea, I'd love to hear it, as I'm always learning, always trying to grow, and seeking my truth. All right. You guys have a good week, okay? Bye.